Hello my lovely crafters. Here's what I'm working on today. Just gonna work for maybe 1 or 2 hours, and I did spend few hours last night. It is big canvas, and I did roll on this side, which beginning of the canvas finished as well. So I'm hoping, well, if I show you from far, I think in here somewhere it's half of the canvas would be. So I'm working, as you can see, I have my parchment paper here to help me not to stick to the parts if I go further. But I think I want to finish at least this part right now. I still work by the colors, as you can tell, and I just do not go further. I do by the color, but specifically to kind of like a half of the canvas. And I think we already can tell that we start to have some vase shape in here. And yeah, lots of doing here on a black one. Need to do black. I still did not fill in my checkerboard, kind of leaving a black color for later because those beads are not the best. Yeah, so I'm gonna work with you maybe a little bit right now. We'll pick some different color. Oh, I don't know, maybe even we will do a checkerboard. Maybe we should do this black, but no, black one I will do by myself, because right now I have a light pad under, you can see, light enough, but for the video I'm not gonna use my light pad. Let me try to turn off right now if I can. Oh, now we can see a little bit maybe better real colors. Working by the window, so I have a lots of light falling on my canvas. And well, actually it's pretty much visible, black one. Maybe we will do in here. Yes, so this part, maybe something, oopsie, colorful, my cover unsticking. I have to keep protective in here from the pet's hair. Just gonna re-stick back and put something heavy on it to hold it. Okay, so let me see, maybe we will do this kind of round, I don't know what kind of color that is, so maybe we will work on this vase. Let me just set up my camera proper way. Just to remind you, I am working on VictoriasMoon canvas sunflowers. I do have video unboxing, and I do have many videos already drilled with me, and if you didn't see, please check this out and you will know everything about this company. Also, I just recently posted video review about their paint by numbers canvases, and I hope the company will watch video. I hope they do. So the black beads in here, black drills in here, not as greatest, but also it's not the most bad drills. And if you can look, I don't know how much close we can look on a tray, they look not bad. It just, I don't know if I can, you can see the little bit of the space in between them, because they do have a little tiny bit excess of the plastic between them, so they don't go exactly as close to each other. But also this canvas beads still have a little bit gaps between them, so it really doesn't matter. It just I try not to pick the one that had like a longer excess, and it's not very bad. I'm gonna show you maybe one bead right now Let's see if you can see this one. If I can how close we can. Okay, there's really, it's on this side, but it's barely visible, and it's lots of this, but I think like it's so minor problem that it's really not big deal. And also some drills looks like maybe a little tiny bit bigger than the other, not exactly perfect shape. So that's why I kind of holding up for the black drills and trying to do some colorful a little bit. But I think if I will done black background, that it's kind of will be faster for me to see the kind of finish about this canvas, because most of the left side of this canvas is black one, and I showed you before the right side of the canvas, the background is brown. So after a long thinking, I think I would love to finish this diamond painting before New Year. Not gonna say before Christmas because it's not happening. Plus, I'm not really in a rush because this is not winter image. But also, this is something that I started a while ago, and it's one of those canvases that kind of like I would love to finish before I start anything new. So that's why I'm working on this canvas, and hopefully I will finish before this year end. And I would love to see how this is gonna look like, because it is beautiful painting. So we're gonna do nicely together. And thank you very much everybody who subscribed to my old new channel that I started to upload some yummy goodness. There's 2 new recipes right now up there about homemade chocolates. One of them homemade chocolates Reese's, who love peanut butter. The other one who like caramel, and that's the Turtles candy chocolates. They are delicious, and we were munching on some last night. My family loved them. And yeah, and that channel is DIY with Natalia for now. The Google still don't want to change the name. I will try to change it maybe after I reach 100 subscribers and see if this is gonna be possible. But thank you very much to all who subscribe. From 23 subscribers that I have on the channel from years ago, I already over 50. You guys are the best. Thank you for your support, because this channel was like a dead for many years, and that's why it's considered not active channel, and Google's don't support channels that is not active. So with your help, hopefully the Google will recognize that this channel back on track and will let me to add few things that right now I can't. So if you did not subscribe yet, I would love if you do. And also you will learn some yummy recipes that I will teach you. Something that I learned here in Canada, something that I learned from my childhood. So it's gonna be interesting channel, and I will try to post up there at least once a week. If I could more, I will do more. But for now it's a new beginning, and I will consider this channel will be kind of like from 2020 new start. Even that channel was created in 2011, a long time ago. think I need to pull a little bit in here. And I'm using parchment paper. This is really big help for not sticking to the parts that doesn't have a beads, because that's how I work. And I saw in my group yesterday somebody was concerned and asking of suggestion. Her parchment paper, she says sticking, I can't remember name, who asked, but the parchment paper sticking to the canvas. Sometimes depends on a glue. Parchment paper does stick a little bit stronger. If this has happened to me, I just start with new parchment paper. For example, this piece I have been using for a long time now, and whatever is coating on this parchment paper, you know, it will start to rubbing off, I guess, because the glue from your canvases will probably transport a little bit to this paper. So I would just try to get rid of the old piece, whatever you're using, and start a new one. Maybe that would help. That's the only idea that I could come up with. Otherwise, I don't know why would parchment paper stick too hard, unless maybe you think it's a parchment paper but you're using a wax paper. Make sure don't mistake and not to put wax paper on your canvas. Just always double check, because they do look similar, especially if you don't have maybe original packaging and just a roll of paper. You might think it's a parchment, but it's wax, so be careful about that. Other than that, I don't know what to suggest. Also, I have been asked by a lovely subscriber who is the winner of my giveaway, and that's how I know that the video probably wasn't watched till the end. And I'm not gonna repeat myself, but I did say when I will pick the winner. So if I have a time to record video, I would love you to not to skip and actually listen through the whole video, because I did say when I will pick and how this gonna work. So I'm just gonna leave it there. It's been busy few days with preparation for the Christmas. Today we're going to dinner. Been invited by family members. We're going to their house for dinner, and then we're gonna host dinner Christmas Eve in our house. And yeah, so we're just gonna have lots of fun this year, and I did lots of goodies need to make. My little girl still wants to make a sugar cookie, so I have to dig through my recipes, because I don't know if I have write down or not, or I just saved on my computer. I cannot remember. I tried few recipes of sugar cookie. I know one was like really delicious and I liked, and I can't remember if I marked that recipe as my favorites or not. Now I have to search for it. So that's kind of like a good idea that I do have now this cooking channel. So whatever recipe I do like, I can recreate on my channel, and that way it's always will be saved and I'm not gonna lose that recipe. So that's one way. Oh, I have a good news. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know my news. One of my packages arrived in Canada from China. I ordered through 2 cross stitch from AliExpress, and I received email yesterday that it's arrived in Canada. So now just have to go through the custom in Canada, and hopefully this coming week I can receive. I don't know if I would be lucky enough to receive before Christmas. That would be nice present right in the Christmas time. But I don't know, sometimes it takes a few days or even week, depends how fast custom work in Canada. But that's a beautiful 2 cross stitches from Joy Sunday, and that's the one that I'm working right now on, which is the one that I work right now. It's not from AliExpress, and I'm sure you can find the same cross stitch on AliExpress as well, and I should maybe find one and link it up both for you. But the thing is, if I do my cross stitching on a certain canvas from certain company, and if I would link it up the same canvas from different company, I don't know, like I would feel like I would be responsible to fool you if something goes wrong with your canvas and you not receive exactly what you were looking for. Even my canvas like perfectly nice, the other one I can't tell because it would be from different company. It doesn't matter if it's the same exactly picture, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I should do that or not, but definitely the company that I'm working on canvas from, that I like, I always link it up under my video. I even start to create blend stitching. I did my first blends, and I don't know, no idea how, if I do right or not, because if this 3 threads count and blend, that's the only downfall by Joy Sunday, that they don't tell you how to blend colors. So I Google on YouTube to see the tutorials, if anywhere I can find tutorial about 11 count how to blend. Believe it or not, there's not one tutorial up there that I found. So I guess I need to create my tutorial and tell how I figure out how I will do by myself. Even I did have some suggestion by my lovely subscribers how to do it. It depends. You just have to look on your threads. So yeah, I was surprised I didn't have a tutorial about that. So lots of different one blends, like for example, you know, if you have in 2 thread stitches, that it's easy, you just get a one part of each color and that's it, and just a few different ways how to blend, but not in 3 strange. So I'm just playing kind of like a guessing game and do what I think the way it's worked for me, that's all. You are your own artist, and whatever you create, you own it because you did it. Oh yes, so I can wait to get my new canvases, and then I'm gonna tell you a story why exactly I pick what I picked. See, I should start from here, do checkerboard, because now it's not proper stitching together, so I just will have to do like, it's gonna be two in here to kind of separate, like, you know what I mean, to make connect. After all, it doesn't look bad. Like, it's not very bad beads. I think they are beautiful. It's just you have to like, it's not the best, that's what I wanted to say. Now when I cover this part with the drills, at least I'm gonna be less sticking when I work on, you know, those little petals of the flowers, so I can get to them more close, because when you have a big open area like this, so yeah, the parchment paper sticking to it, but I mean, it's easy to peel off. Let me try something. I don't know. I think I got a little bit more close. Went from right to the falls, Niagara Falls, Canada, last night, and while we were driving by the waterfalls, it was there's always up there light from Canadian side, a light go over American waterfalls and Canadian, and those lights usually changing, and the time when we were driving through, it was red lights on the water, and I took picture. If you follow me on Facebook, you probably already saw, but it's like, it's so magical. Its sky looks red. Well, it's more even look like wishes. It's like a evilish background, the sky turn red, you know. But also from the mist of water from waterfalls falling down, the mist go up and covering the trees that grow nearby, and it's all ice cover. It looks so magical. It's like different world, everything under ice. It looks gorgeous. The picture came out really pretty. Last bit. Okay, it's taken me much longer to work on this canvas because there's only one placer that you can do on it, and I already talk about why I work only with one placer. I did place few beads when I have like a very perfect beads. I place few of them, I think yellow colors with the three placer, but not too many. Mostly of this canvas I do with one placer only, and that's why it's taking me so long to finish. Very strong glue. But I think it's time for me to start work a little bit more intense on it and finish, because I do still want to finish the other canvas by VictoriaMoon. It's the coffee, coffee time, I think it's called, because I want to create that for my niece. And this one, see how I put crooked and I cannot move, it's bouncing right back. So for that reason I don't work with multi-placer. I have to work, oops, just don't have with me tweezers in here. I left in my craft room. Okay, got it. So yeah, that's why, just gonna shake it up. It's really important to work with one placer and very precise on this one. And surely you don't need to worry about beads falling away, because you need to fight to get this out actually. I want to start on my Marilyn Monroe picture so badly, guys. I can't wait, and I'm just like, no, I have to wait. I give myself a word not to start right now any new canvas till I finish at least some that already started. So I'm kind of stick to it. We have a sunny day, a little bit of snow laying on the ground, but it's kind of like melting. Looks like Canada gonna have a Christmas with no snow. It's melting away slowly. It's already, I see grass, but it's windy today. It's kind of chilly. My puppy golden retriever loves to roll on the snow. Oh my. When I take him outside, he is the best creator of snow angels, not joking. He go crazy on the snow. His way, he would be sitting there all day long and rolling. I don't know how they not cold. But his fur getting so nice and shiny and clean. You don't need to wash him, he's washing himself in the winter. Nice and shiny. Well, I hope you drilling with me. Maybe cross stitching, maybe crochet. Oh, I didn't do that kind of craft for a long time. No, like crochet or knitting. Knitting I did in my, like, you know, 20s age. I did a lot. I make some sweaters for myself, some dresses, even some kind of like tights for the winter. Oh my god, I did a lot. Because it was cheaper to make than buy. In Canada, it's cheaper to buy ready clothes than to buy, you know, product to create the same project. So it's kind of not the same. Canvas roll, and this piece kind of already lifted up from the table, so it's not very comfortable, I guess, for you to watch. Oh, sorry, my computer make a loud noises if somebody making a comments on my Facebook, and I just saw that was my little sister commenting on some of my pictures. I told my sisters that, well, they saw my candy on Facebook, and I tagged them because they were saying, well, share the recipe. So I tagged them to my video that I posted. Of course, video in English, all they can do is to watch, and as there's no really proportion of measurements, they could just, you know, figure out how to make those chocolates. But one of my sisters says, okay, I watched your video and decided it's better go to the store and buy it. Because the ingredients, some of the ingredients, like she lives in the village, right, so she can't buy up there chocolate melts, and I don't know if we do have a chocolate melts in Ukraine. That's why mostly European people melt chocolate bar to coat or whatever to do candy. So she say, oh, it's easy to go to the store and buy. And we have a yummy chocolates in Ukraine, the store, really tasty chocolates Ukraine produce. So I told her when I come in the summer, we will make chocolates together. I will bring ingredients with me, chocolates and nuts, walnuts, and we will make those candy in her house together with her kids. So she got excited. She say, okay, that's the deal. Okay, I'm just trying to, this canvas is heavy, keeps sliding down. I have to hold it so I don't drop on the floor. So I'm consider myself a very lucky and fortunate person to live in Canada, where I can buy everything I want, and it's, you know, those big bulk barn stores that all the chocolates, everything you wish, it's there. The huge craft stores, which was never, when I was there, we didn't have that kind of stuff. So I'm really fortunate to have all that, and I'm thankful for my life in here. Oh, this one keeps sliding down because I did not place exactly in the square. Okay, the only thing when it's happened like this, and this is the difficult glue to work with, usually I place next to it, like make sure I put right into like one corner, and then I press it down to push my first bit a little bit over, because now this bit will stuck very hard and this bit has no chance to slide back. So that's sometimes how I fix if I place a little bit off. So little bit left in here, looks like a map or something. Looks like, okay, you're looking upside down right now, but the way I look, for me it's a tail and looks like a mouse. This is a head, should be, this is his back. Plus we're gonna have year of red this year. Lots of people creating projects, stitching little ornaments with the red representing New Year, or cute little mouse. Is anybody of you making a project for the symbols of the year, or no? I never did before. Maybe I should, for some kind of good luck. What else should I tell you? I stopped by in the falls in one of the dollar stores up there, and up there it's gonna always like big collections of knockoff makeups. So I did purchase one of the Huda Beauty palette. I did not touch yet. I want to see if the pigmentation is there or not, but I think I'm gonna take a picture first before I start smudging and swatching to see if that's good or not. And I bought a few more of the highlighters. I know I have lots of them, but it's kind of like different new colors, and I just collector, I would say. So I purchased 2 more of different colors. And sometimes highlighter I'm using as an eyeshadow. Yeah. Okay, just a minute, gonna sip my coffee. Every morning my wonderful husband brings me coffee from Tim Hortons. I do have a coffee maker, and I was trying to drink less coffee, so I put all my, well, 2 machines of coffee maker, different coffee, put downstairs in the storage room, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna quit a little bit coffee and drink much less. So that, guess what, didn't work out very well, because now my husband buying it from Tim Hortons anyway every morning and during the day. So I think it would be easier way for me and cheaper way to bring my coffee maker back upstairs to the kitchen, say sorry to it, and start making my own coffee again. Because when you buy in Tim Hortons coffee, it's like almost $2 per cup, and you can buy can of coffee for like $6 or $7, and then it's gonna be enough for a long time till it's finished. So yeah, I think I have to go back to that because I cannot quit my coffee. I love coffee. Okay, so I hear my little girl squeaking on the background floor. She trying to be quiet because she heard Mama recording video. Catherine, are you here? Good morning, baby.
Good morning, I'm hungry.
Okay, give me a minute. Yes, it's breakfast time. I have to go make her some breakfast. So we're just gonna finish, almost done. So we're just gonna finish this corner and give me 2 more minutes, babe. Okay. Say hello to my subscribers.
Hi.
She sounds so sleepy.
I'm not sleepy.
We watched some movie yesterday, late. We watched Jumanji, not the new one, but the old one with the Rock, Dwayne. We watched the first of his movie, Jumanji, which we saw already many times. Decided to watch again. And then we watched Matilda, about a little girl who wanted to go to school. She was very smart and her parents were just crooked people. If you know what I'm talking about movie, we saw that movie many times too. But sometimes, you know, there's a certain movie you never tire of, and I guess that's one of those movies. Even we wanted to watch some Christmas movies, and we end up watching totally different movies on Netflix. Alright, okay, one more bead right in here. And we created beautiful checkerboard. Let me put these beads away a little bit, zoom out. And look how fast we created checkerboard on all this piece. That didn't take long. A little bit more than half an hour because in some point my video stopped. And yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do next, I will fill in all this checkerboard. So I'm gonna fill in all in here. I will untangle my canvas because it's go all the way up, far away, and finish right there. So yeah, that's another theme that I started and created this border. So I will fill in all this black one right now after I cook some breakfast for my little princess, because she needs some breakfast. And my breakfast were one piece of chocolates. That's my breakfast, and a coffee. Okay guys, I love you and I see you soon.